രാജശ്രീ വെങ്കിട്ടരമണൻ 130 വാക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഷോർട്ട് ആൻഡ് സ്പീഡ് ഡിക്റ്റേഷനാണ് വായിക്കുന്നത്. കഴിഞ്ഞ എല്ലാ ഡിക്റ്റേഷനും നിങ്ങളെല്ലാം 3-4 പ്രാവശ്യം പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവുമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലേക്ക് ട്രാൻസ്ലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ മറക്കരുത്. ഓക്കെ. With a view to widening the knowledge of the young men about the dynamic world of work and help them make a wise choice of courses and careers, the Employment Service is constantly engaged in the task of systematic collection and dissemination of occupational information and providing vocational guidance. Recognizing the need to strengthen this program, government have recently sanctioned a career study center. I hope that this center will soon bring out useful publications in careers and occupations which are so badly required by our youth in general and the student community in particular. Government have also accorded sanction recently for 12 vocational guidance units to the exchange all over the state. With the establishments of 3 units, I hope the long felt need of guiding the youth effectively and incidentally improving the usefulness of the exchanges will be met to an appreciated extent, with a view to providing some immediate assistance and relief to the educated unemployed government and have formulated and launched during the current year a large number of special employment programs. The more important among them administered by this department are the pilot scheme of employment assistance and relief, the scheme to provide stipendary training in industries for engineering graduates and diploma holders, and a number of schemes providing short-term training in a variety of trades to young persons so that they may be able to enhance their employability. These schemes are currently benefiting a couple of thousands of young men. I would not like to discuss at length here the details of these schemes, but I would like to take this opportunity to impress upon the employment officers the need to deal with the unemployed persons with great sympathy and understanding. About the educated unemployed youth, please remember they are the cream of the country, and if you cannot find satisfactory means of livelihood for them, they may turn to destroy the system which has failed them. I would also like these officers to explore in the course of their deliberations what further measures can be usefully undertaken to relieve unemployment among the various categories. As I stated earlier, the primary duties of the exchanges is to find employment for the persons registered with them. This constitutes a difficult and delicate task in the present day situation where the number of job seekers is increasing by leaps and bounds, but the number of job openings continue to remain small. A good deal of tact and patience is called for in handling people desperately in need of jobs. Very often, the unemployed youth who approaches the exchange is harassed, desperate, and angry man. He ought to be treated in such a way that he gets a feeling that it is a place to which he is to seek advice and assistance in finding a job. I am greatly distressed when I hear, unfortunately, too often these days about the injustice and malpractices on the part of the exchanges. I do not know how much of it is true. The employment situation during the next 2 years is likely to have a bearing of yet another adjustment in labor force estimates when the more detailed age data become available. The unemployment problem which the fourth plan may inherit from the current plan will therefore be influenced by a revision of the job requirements with the plan period. Dear sirs, it is with much pleasure we acknowledge the receipt of your order for the supply of automobile spares, which is receiving our active consideration. We regret we are at present out of stock of the make of the spark plugs you have ordered, and we do not expect to receive the same in the near future due to the temporary closure of the manufacturer's work in the United Kingdom.